it's good that we link up mental health to the parenting because it's very possible that your mental health could have depreciated. The fact that you have no social interaction with anybody. It really took a toll on me personally in terms of my mental health, and it helped me just see like myself, my true self, my strengths, my weaknesses. I feel like people don't have enough knowledge. People don't really know the meaning of being depressed or being anxious or anything. So I feel like we should be educated more about this mental health issue and how to solve the problem in Nigeria or Lagos to be precise. People associate mental health with a form of weakness. People usually say that in the past there were no mental health cases and now it's increasing. But people don't understand that there is no love in the world anymore, and that's why people are getting depressed or having anxiety because people are failing to love each other.
I think mental health is like very, very serious and it affects a lot of people, especially young people. You go through a lot of things and Nigeria in general doesn't really make it a good place for you to speak about your mental health.
Mental health, especially in this part of the world, is something that is very neglected and is not really taken to be important per se. But it is something that actually affects people. It just it basically like eats inside of people and they won't like realize it until it's too late. So I think it's something that needs to be taken really seriously, and if you are suffering from something or you're bothered by something, you should speak up.
Living in Nigeria as a country can stress you out seriously. Some people say this person is a dead man walking. Why? Because of the burden.
Well, awareness has been created these days on mental health, but I don't think it's something a lot of people feel free to talk about because of the emotional aspect of it. They rather keep whatever it is that is stressing them emotionally than sharing. But the good thing about mental health is when you can share what you go through, it solves the problem for you. It makes you feel better at the end of the day.
I feel mental health, especially in Nigeria, when a child or a teenager or even old people start feeling stressed, start feeling anxiety, start feeling depressed, it just makes them feel or look or appear to be like inferior to those that project themselves to be happy. That's why in this part of the world it is fake it until you make it.
I feel like mental health is a very, very serious thing. We should take it very seriously.
Currently, I am just trying to like find happiness in the littlest of things, because especially now that the whole IGCSE and international exam stuff, we didn't resume school on time and everything's just quick, rush, understand. There's no way I will be able to cope unless I find joy in every single thing.
I spend more time with my family. I try, because my family is actually very funny, so they always make me laugh.
To boost my mental health, I try as much as possible not to overstress myself because I have a tendency to like worrying about a lot of things. I just try to just mentally detach myself from everything from time to time and just not think or focus on anything, just so that I can just recollect myself and sort of rethink.
I don't really want to bottle up my feelings. I just like to talk to my friends and just express how I feel. Like regardless of what they say, I feel better talking to people about it.
I would exercise because when I exercise, it takes my mind off things. It helps me boost my adrenaline. And then when I get home, I listen to soft music, just like music therapy. It calms my nerves, it calms me down. And I talk to somebody about what's stressing me. Somebody I know can relate to what I am facing.
I ensure I have those things that keep me happy.
I take a break. I just leave everything and just take a break. See a movie or just take a walk. And just enjoy my environment.
If I feel mentally stressed, first of all, I'll talk to my parents because I think they will be able to advise me, being your child. Then I'll also like confide in my counselor because that's why they're there to help you out if you're going through anything. And then I would also talk to my friends because since we're growing up together, someone must have gone through the experience recently and then you'll have a way to advise you.
I always tell people, problem not to finish. you just have to take it one step at a time.
If someone around me is going through something, I've learned to just show them love, to show them that people actually love you and care about you, because that's the first thing they need.
I advise that person to see his or parents, and if he needs extra, help, he can meet the counselor or he can talk to his peers and friends.
My friend was depressed and she said that she was going to kill herself. At first, I didn't believe because in this particular country that we're in, people don't really know the meaning of being depressed or any. So I didn't really take her serious until the next day. She wrote a long note to me and some of her other friends saying that she was going to kill herself. At this point, I got really scared. I tried calling her phone number, I tried calling everyone, but no reply. But fortunately, the people in my school already reached out to my school's counselor, and my school counselor spoke to her.
Is anyone experiencing mental issues and it's getting to them? I think the best thing to do is just go off that particular problem. Do other things.
I would let them know that they aren't alone because it's very serious, and then I'll allow them to understand that there's somebody out there who's probably going through the same thing as you, and you should seek help, seek your counselor.
I'll take that colleague out. Let's go have fun. Maybe after work, let's go hang out somewhere. And when you're relaxed, we talk about things. How is life? How are you? When I ask how are you, I'm not expecting you to say I'm fine. If you say I'm fine, I'll ask how are you emotionally? How are you psychologically? How are you physically? How are you spiritually? So just ensure that the person answers all these questions, and gradually you see the person opening up, and you definitely leave that person with a better person.
If I knew a colleague had mental health issues, what I would do is to be a form of support to the person. Find out what the problem is, share the person's pain, encourage the person to see a psychologist if possible. Support system would be very good for that colleague at that time.
So in Greensprings, people are open, and then you can meet the counselor, you can even meet teachers if you have any issues with mental health.
I think Greensprings School is doing a lot considering mental health. People are able to share their views openly. So the fact that there are counselors in place, not even one, there are counselors in place, is really, really helpful. So if you don't feel comfortable with one, you can go to the other one. So I think the environment that my school has created has made mental health a topic of discussion and has improved, I'm sure, a lot of people know.
I think my school has really taken mental health into consideration, taking the fact that they put in a counselor. There are some things in school, not just academic-wise, personal-wise, like socially as well. Things can happen, and it's not things that you can really say out loud. It feels good to just confide in your counselor.
Well, in my school currently, we have counselors where if you're feeling down, if you're feeling sad, if you're not feeling right, you can just visit them. They always welcome me with an open arm, and that's why I'm very excited to always go to the counselor's room all the time. We also have teachers who are also willing to listen to us, who are willing to hear us out if we have any problems, and friends too.
There's always at least one teacher you can confide in. There are counselors that you are encouraged to go to, not just there in their room doing nothing. They are actually working, they're actually getting programs done, they're actually doing work to make sure that these students are actually happy.
When
people hear that someone is struggling, they sometimes look at them as weaklings, as people that probably are not doing what they should do. That is why they are struggling. But talking about it, especially now that we're celebrating the World Mental Health Day, gives people that are struggling mentally an opportunity to access help by opening up. So having Greensprings school students and teachers talk about mental health will help to create an environment of openness and will help those that might be struggling to find the confidence to reach out for help. It helps them to know that one, they are valued, that they are not alone in this struggle, and that they can find the help that they need.